Welcome to the Addison Public Library. I'm Mary Majomazenga, the Library Director.
And I'm Sally Schuster, the Public Relations Coordinator. We're going to show you how to use our self-checkout machine. It's very, very easy, and Mary's going to check out some books for us now.
Sometimes when you come to the library, there might be a line at the desk. You can avoid that line by checking out materials yourself. You need to scan your library card, and then just place each item to be checked out somewhere on the pad.
Does it matter which direction it is? Can it be upside down or right side up?
It can go on any way you want. There's a tag inside the book that the system reads, and it doesn't matter what positions it's in, it'll find the tag.
Is that true for your library card as well?
The library card has to be under the red light to have the barcode scanned. Once you have each item checked out, if you have any DVDs, you need to unlock the case. You do that by inserting it here, and it'll come out unlocked. When you're finished, you can get your receipt printed, which will list all the items that you have checked out, and you're all set to go.
Boy, that is really, really easy. I think everybody should use that.
It's available. We have 3 in the library, 2 in the lobby, and 1 in the children's department.
Now, Mary, let's show everyone how easy it is to check in a book with our new RFID system. And also, let's also walk over to where the book drop is, because people seem to have trouble finding that. And it's really in our cafe area. As you come in the door, it's to the left of the lobby. I have to look and see which hand I'm using because I don't do left and right very well. And right here are the screens where people check in. Now Mary's going to show you how easy it is to check in a book.
You have your choice of screens. I have it set on English. If you'd prefer, you can get the on-screen instructions in Spanish, Italian, or Polish. You just place your item, and the machine draws it right in.
Now, what happens if you have your books too close together on that? Will it stop?
It will take one at a time.
Okay.
When you're done, if you'd like a receipt, you can print a receipt.
It's very slow today. And why would somebody want to print a receipt? Is there a good reason for that?
If you want to be sure that your account has been cleared, that everything is off your record, and that you returned your materials on time so you won't be accruing fines, this is your record. If you need a written record to show that your items are checked in. If you don't want the receipt, you also can access your account online through our catalog. You can go into your account and always see through the web-based catalog what you have checked out, what you have on hold, if you owe any fines. So there is a record that way electronically, but for people who like to keep paper records, this is your paper receipt that you have returned your items. They're checked in the moment they go through that slot.
Wow. Isn't that a great system?
We can also go and show you the other side so you can see where it goes once it goes through that slot in our workroom.
I think that's a great idea. I know a lot of people are probably curious as to what happens to their books when they go through those slots over there. And we are in the back, as you can see. And Mary, how many bins do we have, and why do we have them, and how did you pick the number?
We have 7 bins. The system is designed to be expandable, so if we ever grow, we can add on to this and have more bins, but 7 fits our needs right now and fits well in this room. Each tag in every item that you check out has information programmed into it to tell the system what it is. If it's a fiction book, if it's a juvenile DVD, and it goes into a bin based on the type of material that it is. So the system sorts everything for us so that it's ready to go back to the proper department and the proper shelves.
Okay, and so what happens to things that are on hold?
There is a 7th bin here. Everything that goes in here is either on hold for somebody, or it doesn't have a tag, or there's a problem with the tag and the system can't read it and doesn't know what to do with it. Most of the things that fall in here are things that patrons have reserved, and so they go directly from here to the reserve shelf for the next person in line to pick it up.
Now, and what happens to things that are returned through the outdoor book drop?
those items come into this room here. We have 3 bins that correspond to the 3 slots you see on the east side of our building. You can drive up and return materials anytime the library is open. And staff have to manually take those out of those bins. We put them onto a cart and push the cart over here. And then we feed them in this way, just like the patrons feed their own items in. So they go one at a time into the system. They're checked in and sorted.
And I know that we've often had difficulties over long holiday weekends, and now that we're not open on Sundays, that again is an additional day. And so how did it work over the holiday weekend that we just went through?
Memorial Day is always a challenge for us because we're closed on Sunday and Monday. People like being able to return materials when the library's not open, but it usually means there's a big backlog when we reopen on Tuesday morning. In past years, it would take us 3 or 4 days sometimes to check materials in. So if you returned an item Saturday night and looked at your account on Monday or Tuesday, you might worry that you had fines accruing. In reality, we backdated everything and made sure those fines got cleared, but it took us several days to catch up. This week, because of our new system, we had everything checked in and cleared, almost 800 items, before 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We opened at 9, and by 10 o'clock, everything from the weekend, the entire backlog, was taken care of and ready to go back to the shelves.
That is really amazing. So I'm sure people are wondering now that things take less time for staff. Is there any idea of eliminating some of those staff positions?
No, actually, the system has helped us. It will hopefully for a few years allow us to not need to hire additional staff, but we're so much busier since we've moved to this building that staff for the first few years have been struggling to keep up. We have the same number of employees in this department that we had in the old building. We've been here 4 years now, and usage continues to be high. This allows us to move more staff to the front lines to assist our users so that we have fewer people spending fewer hours in the back room taking care of some of these tasks that a machine can do for us.
That's really great. So you can see that this is a wonderful new system. It's great for you, the user of the library and user of our materials, because your things get checked in right away. And it's good for us because it does allow us to use our staff more efficiently.